All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Great Lakes Brewing Company, and they're out of Cleveland, Ohio, and this is their Kickaround POG Tart. So this is a sour ale with passion fruit, orange, and guava. It comes in at 4.3% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs at the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this can is, but it does have a Best By date of August 2nd of 2023, and we're about 3.5 months away from that date. So according to Great Lakes, we should be fine. Now, I'm pretty excited about this beer for a couple different reasons. Number one, Great Lakes is a fantastic, classic American brewery that brews some just awesome old school styles, but I don't think I've ever had like a tart or a sour ale from them, least to my memory, which is shot at this point. So I probably have reviewed like a half dozen from them and probably drank even more when it comes to sour ales. But no, in all honesty, I don't think I've had a sour beer from them. And this is based around the popular POG or p.o.g juice, very popular out in Hawaii and I think on the west coast of the US. It basically combines a passion fruit, orange, and guava. However, the website did state that this one is also brewed specifically with orange peel and orange puree and a lemon peel and lemon puree. They don't mention lemon anywhere on here, I don't think. It says passion fruit, orange, and guava spring forth in this a lightly tart sipper that's a perfect partner for however you like to kick it. Well, hopefully it's quite tasty. I've really enjoyed beers that have the p.o.g flavors, the POG flavors. Just a beautiful combination, I think, of fruits. I love passion fruit though, so I'm biased. Anyway, give it a pour here into the hashtag proper glassware, kind of. Not really, but it's a Great Lakes glass, so I'm gonna say it is, all right? So we're gonna do it. So yeah, this is one of those old school sours that, it's not murky, it's not heavily fruited, it's not crazy, it's just, looks like an old school kettle sour, right? It has a gentle haze to it. I can see my hand through it. It's not crystal clear. Hold it up to the light. Yeah, there's a gentle haze there. Has like a yellow kind of color to it. Almost a finger of a bright white colored head that is kind of soap sudsy looking. But yeah, plays the role of something that you would say, or at least I would say this is very, it looks like a sour ale. That's what I would say. Anyway, let's get a nose. Ooh, so the first thing hit me is actually orange, a lot of orange. Ooh. Okay, so I'll be honest with you, it smells kind of like Tang. So the one thing I did notice on the can is on the side, a really small font says malt beverage with natural flavors. I always hate when it says that. On the website, it specifies what they brew this one. It says passion fruit, it says orange, it says guava, and then the peel and the puree of orange and lemon. But I'm getting like a Tang or like an orange crush or like an orange sun kiss or something. Like it has that natural orange flavor as opposed to like an authentic one. Not really picking up any of the passion fruit or guava. This is really dominated by the orange. I would maybe even say tangerine if I was doing this one blind. It smells like it's going to be a lightly tart kind of like orange sour. That's kind of what it smells like to me. Does it smell bad? No. Does it smell like I crush a lot of it? Yeah. Does it smell not necessarily like authentic? Not really. We'll see how it tastes though. Cheers, everyone. Tastes is a lot better. Oh, they say tart. I'd say like this is firmly tart, lower side of sour. Wow, taste is way better than nose. I'll say that right now. The nose, very muted, dialed back. Again, mostly orange. The taste, the passion fruit, I definitely get. Let's go body and mouthfeel. Body, 4.3%. Lower side of medium, almost approaching medium. So a little bit bigger than I anticipate for 4.3%, but still refreshing because it's not super, super big for the ABV. The mouthfeel, crisp, super refreshing. It's relatively clean on the palate too. Not a lot of lingering flavors. Goes down really simple. No off flavors. No astringency. Very refreshing though. This is crushable and refreshing. It is. The taste. Not gonna sit here and BS you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm getting 7,000 different flavors. This is happening. What they say is in this beer is pretty much in here. Front of the palate. First thing I get, and I am getting a little like a minerality, almost like a slight salty kind of vibe. Like I would think the base of this is a goza based on how the flavors are left on my palate. But right at the forefront, I get a little bit of like a generic graininess, like a slight like doughiness from the base malt, dives underneath the palate. Then passion fruit hits me right at the forefront. If you've never had passion fruit, it's quite tart, but it's just, I love it. And that it's like I just, scooped out some passion fruit, I'm eating it, right? They look like little alien eggs or something. But anyway, as it passes through though, the orange comes in, and it's more of an authentic orange, like an actual orange or like tangerine juice, as opposed to like I was getting to the nose like a Tang or an orange soda pop. It's actually more authentic. Then you get a little, like a slight touch of guava on the back of the palate. There is an underlying like lemon presence to this one. Could be coming from baseball, could be coming from that lemon peel and puree. You know, the souring they do, the kettle souring could be coming in general from the base. I think it's a base malt. I meant some base beer in general. It finishes semi to full on dry. No bitterness to speak of, but it is quite dry in the back of the palate. And what I'm left with on the back of the palate is a nice intertwined flavor combination of passion fruit, orange, and a touch of guava. But then there's like a slight minerality, salinity that makes me think this is more of a goza, but it has like a refreshing just overall quality to the beer. 4.3%, you can't taste it. This is a definite summer crusher. Like, the beauty about this is in the taste. I'm going to say this is straight on firmly tart. What I really dig about this one, though, for a personal preference for myself, is that it's not like super acidic. Like, I've drank almost half the can, and I'm not getting heartburn. I'm not feeling like I'm going to have acid reflux later. It's very muted from that aspect, but it is firmly tart. It's just firmly tart without the acidity, which again, something that is a personal preference that I really dig. Is this amazing and gonna blow your socks off? Probably not. If you're a classic beer drinker, and what I mean by that, you like classic styles and you don't like a lot of these fruited, sours and whatnot, you're probably not gonna pick this one up. But if you tried it, you'd probably be like, yeah, whatever, that's not really beer. What I love about this is there is a beer here. It is a base kettle sour of some sort. You get a little bit of the base beer, and the flavors of the actual fruits aren't dominating. It's not too much. The mouthfeel is not crazy. This is very light, but also super refreshing and perfect for the summer. For what they went for, I would give this like a 4.5, 4.6. Not going to go that high at a personal preference, but I do see myself maybe buying like a 6-pack of this before the end of the summer. I do. I think this is pretty good. So Kickaround POG Tart from Great Lakes. I have no issues whatsoever giving this one a high 4 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.1 out of 5. It's pretty damn good, definitely refreshing, and definitely a beer that I would, without question, drink again. And I like it. I maybe wish a little bit more guava came to the forefront. I'd probably go into the low 4.25s. I kind of want to see all the fruit shine. It's pretty much passion fruit, orange, and then guava. That's kind of how I'm feeling as far as the flavors go. Price point availability, probably wherever you see Great Lakes, you should see this. This just showed up in the last like a month and a half, and I picked it up. And again, they give a best buy date of August 2nd of 2023, so you're good for another, at least 3 months in terms of what they say the best buy date is. And price point, I've got that in a mixed sixer at my local Wegmans grocery store, but I think I saw 6-packs of this. They were $11.99, so $2 a can, not too bad. It is 4.3%. I know a lot of people equate, when it comes to buying a beer, if it's priced highly and it's like 4%, they're like, what's the point? I think this is well crafted, and for 4.3%, I don't think $11.99 a 6-pack is a bad deal whatsoever, especially since a lot of people buy the heavily fruited sours, and a lot of them are 5-6%, and they're like $6 to $8 a can. So I think this is pretty good value for what it is. So if you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about. Like I said, 4.3%, drinks like a charm, and I'm going to probably finish the rest of this in another 5-10 minutes off camera. I'm really digging this one. I'd love to hear from anybody who has tried this one. Kind of, for me, at least in how I feel about Great Lakes, this is kind of outside their comfort zone. And I'm really impressed with how they did with this one. They say it's refreshingly tart with those 3 fruits, and they kind of nailed it. So anyway, appreciate it. To the next one. Cheers.